Arifureta Shokugyou de Sekai Saikyou, or From Commonplace to the World's Strongest, light novel series is apparently done and is translated in English now. That's why if you haven't read all 13 volumes, please do read it. I haven't read the final volume yet, but I do know the web novel. I have completely read the web novel from start to finish. I even reread it from time to time, and I am up to date. I don't know when is the last arc going to appear, but yes, I'm up to date with the web novel. And the light novel volume 13 apparently has just been translated, and I already downloaded the PDF file for the final volume, and I'm about to read it maybe later tomorrow or maybe next week if I have time. I already know what's going to happen, but I don't know what are the changes, small changes or small add-ons, you know, because in the light novel series there are a lot of add-ons included in Arifureta, which is actually nice, a nice addition for the light novel series, and it's much more detailed, to be honest. That's why I'm quite excited. Today, I'm going to be talking about my favorite volumes of Arifureta. I'm not gonna talk about it at everything. I'm just gonna simply tell you some of my favorite parts of that volume, why I like it. And yeah, this may have some spoilers. If you haven't read the light novel yet, please do skip this. But if you're fine with spoilers, please do stay here. Leave your comments also if I missed out. If you know Arifureta light novel, please do leave out comments, because I don't remember everything. I sometimes forget stuff, okay? I'm not the perfect human being that has the perfect memory. But yes, I'm gonna talk about the five favorite volumes of Arifureta, why I like them, why is it my favorite and such. Yeah, you know the drill. So I guess without further ado, we'll just go ahead and start off my video. But before that, please do subscribe, leave a like, comment down below if you want more content on Arifureta or any other anime, maybe Classroom of the Elite, you know. So let's just start. My first and favorite volume of Arifureta is actually volume 6. Volume 6 is where Arifureta starts off, or where Hajime and his gang finally finish the Melusine labyrinth, the underwater labyrinth, and the volcano labyrinth. So yes, volume 6 actually starts off from there, and we meet up with Lily, and we got to know that Aiko Sensei has been kidnapped. That's why Lily went on to find them, try to find them and such. This is one of my favorite volumes, because this is actually the part where we finally saw fight between Hajime and an apostle, Noin. Noin is actually a overpowered angel, but she is hardbound or hardwired to be strong. She's probably one of the strongest beings in this world. Tortoise Hajime fought tooth and nail. The others, Yue and the gang, had to fight off Freed and his demons, and there were a lot of casualties, especially the soldiers from the kingdom. Why do I really like this volume? It's because of what Hajime says to Koki. Koki really is so stubborn, man. He really wants Hajime to listen to him. He has his own logic. It's quite annoying, to be honest. And when he was forcing Hajime to use his powers, I still remember that quote. It still runs through my mind. Koki says, if you have the power, you should do it for justice. I'm just rephrasing what he's saying, by the way. So yes, that's what he says to Hajime. And do you know what Hajime says? Hajime just simply says that power should be used with clear intent. He clearly tells off Koki that he just uses power for justice. That's why he always comes out short. Which makes me laugh, man. It's really powerful in the light novel if you read that part. If you want to check it out yourself, please do. I don't know if it was handled well in the anime as well. I haven't checked out the second season because I'm so disappointed with the first season. That's why I have no idea if they actually made the proper adaptation, but someone said that it actually made sense this time, the adaptation to the second season. But yeah, I'm still scared to check it out. Maybe next time. Some bonus parts that I like in this volume is when Meld was finally set free for his last and final moment. Cookie being indecisive as usual. Aiko finally revealing her true feelings to Hajime, or maybe opening up. And the interaction with the classmates is actually quite nice, to be honest. The parts where they get surprised, the parts where they get shocked, and the parts where they get to see how Hajime really is. Overall, I really like volume 6, but there are 4 volumes that I like more than volume 6, and one of those volumes is volume 3. Volume 3 is actually the part where we meet Tio. When I first read the volume, I actually read the light novel series first before I watched the anime. That's why I really loved volume 3. Volume 3 is where Hajime met Tio, his classmates, and sensei again. For anime only fans of the series, you might have seen the part where Hajime meets sensei again, Aiko sensei. There are a lot of missing people, to be honest, but I'll talk about that in another video. Today, I'm just gonna simply tell you why I like this volume. The interaction with his teacher actually kinda makes sense. The first time they meet up again, it's actually quite fun. It's actually quite intriguing that they question Hajime. They're quite shocked that he's actually alive, especially Yuka. If you do not know Yuka or don't remember her, she's the only student in the reunion that actually really thought of Hajime. She was really glad that he was still alive. There are a lot of good moments in this volume that I really like. One of those is that when Will was breaking down, was always crying, and was telling Hajime that he should not survive. It really riled up Hajime, man, because he experienced death. He was at death's door. Because Hajime was really near death's door at the time. That's why he got riled up and made that speech to Will. Remember that part? But the one thing that I really love about this volume was how Hajime retained his humanity again through Sensei. It was when Sensei mentioned his family, or after Hajime goes home. That was the most important moment for Hajime's emotions, to be honest. It really affected what Hajime will be in the future. He is on a slight turning point. He was slowly becoming cynical, crazy, or really psychopathic. Yue managed to appease his thoughts, Shia gave color to their lives, and Sensei managed to talk through his will. For light novel readers, I know you guys understand me, right? You also felt this way? If not, then how? I just really felt that it was an important moment for Hajime's life. It was a turning point. There are also a lot of amazing stuff that happened in this volume, but yes, those were the more important things that I really love about that volume. So yes, we're moving on. Next volume that I really like is volume 11. Volume 11, if you haven't reached that part yet, it's a spoiler. Hajime runs into Ehet and they lost. Yes, Poki backstabbed them because he got manipulated. Sensei, Lily, and the classmates got captured. Even Mew and Remia were captured as well, which made Hajime really mad, man. If you read that part in the novel, you will feel the madness in Hajime's voice. Or aura, you say. You could really feel the emotion on Hajime, man. There are a lot of amazing stuff in this volume as well, such as the part where they had to reignite the passion for the students that were heartbroken or were really depressed. The part where they had to call for arms and call for every single ally they could get for the preparation in battle against Ehit and his apostles. Another thing is that when Hajime finally goes berserk and destroys Aru, another god. But my most favorite thing in this volume is actually when Mew stood up against Hajime. Man, I felt the emotion in that volume because of that. It really showed that Mew was child of Hajime. Another important thing in this volume that I really like that is comparable with that moment is when Tio was finally accepted in front of everybody. Hajime accepted Tio in a grandly fashion in front of her grandpa and other fiancés. Tio had a lot of fiancés, man. She was really a princess. She got teased as well. This volume, one of my favorite volumes. Nice. I could have put this above as well, but the next two volumes are something that I really like as well. Now coming in for number 2 is actually volume 7. Volume 7 is probably going to be the start of the third season, I guess, of the anime, because even though I haven't watched the series or the second season of the anime, I know where they left off because I seen some photos, man. I seen some posts, so I know. But I think they're gonna start up with volume 7, and volume 7 is when we shall see the rise of the rabbit men or the danger bunnies, man. There are a lot of amazing things that happen in this volume. The war of bunnies versus the demons, the death bunnies versus the empire, spitting on guard, even Shizuku cosplaying as Power Ranger Pink. I still remember that. But the most amazing thing that is happening in this volume is actually the moments with Shia, because he is starting to be considerate of Shia. Remember in the past few volumes, or maybe in the past few episodes of the anime, in this volume you could really see the difference in how he treats Shia. One of my favorite moments is when he got mad and Shia met the dude who was trying to capture her. Remember the part, or remember the time when Shia was still a nobody, a random character we once knew? She actually met one of her pursuers at the time, the ones who killed her family or captured the females and got, you know what I mean. And in this volume, Shia managed to get her revenge. Not only that, Hajime openly tells everybody that Shia is actually one of his special people. I know that the confession scene or the acceptance is actually at volume 8, but volume 7 is where Shia actually starts to shine, man. That's why I always keep on reading this volume. Not only that, it's actually quite nice seeing the surprise in Lily, Shizuku, Koki, Ryotaro, and Suzu's faces every time they see Hajime differently. They see how he actually acts. Damn, man, it's actually a very good volume. So hopefully if they adapt this, the third season, it's actually adapted well. I'm kind of worried because I think they skipped a lot in volume 1. Or I mean in the first season, they skipped a lot. That's why I'm kind of worried about the third season. Anyway, now we're gonna talk about my favorite volume. Before that, I'll tell you about 2 volumes that I actually also liked and could contend. Volume 4, it's when Hajime meets up with Kaori again. Remember that part? And volume 9, where Shizuku was finally saved by Hajime, or finally she accepts her feelings, man. Yes. Big spoilers, right? But yes, it's just a short mention because we're gonna be talking about volume 10. Volume 10 is my favorite for many reasons. This is the part where Yue and Shia actually fought one another. For anime onlys, yes, Shia and Yue actually fought. The reason is because Yue was being so worrisome he's afraid that she probably would be captured in the future, and she wants Chia to be there with Hajime if she's gone. Chia got mad. Yeah, she got mad crazy because she thinks that Yue was speaking nonsense. She was speaking nonsense, but for a reason. They were actually fighting off their own negative selves in the labyrinth. They were really having trouble with this labyrinth. If you know Naruto Shippuden and remember the part where Naruto fought himself, the trial in this volume is actually the same with what happened in Naruto Shippuden, or trying to overcome themselves. So yeah, they passed, but there were still a lot of heartstrings attached to Yue because her past was really bad, man. And it ends up tangled with Shia and ends up in a huge fight. So yeah, that's one of my favorite moments in this volume. Another important thing in this volume is when Koki got enraged and fought Hajime, and the others witnessed Koki being crazy, man. Another thing that I like in this volume is where Hajime and Yue finally cleared 7 labyrinths. They're the only two that actually managed to clear all 7 labyrinths. That's why they managed to get the concept magic, which is an overpowered magic. I'll talk about it in another video, by the way. But the thing that I really love the most in this volume is when Hajime's past was revealed to the others. While Hajime and Yui were trying to make an item they could use to make a path home, Hajime's memories were starting to show, like a projector, a video from a projector, and Shia, Koki, and the others actually watched it live. They actually experienced what was Hajime doing down there in the abyss when he was feeling phantom pain. He was sliced off. He got his arm sliced off. He was eating raw meat, raw monster meat. The transformation, they actually felt it, that the others were starting to pass out, and they got proud of Hajime, while Koki on the other hand got mad and depressed, and he was so delusional that he thinks that Hajime is actually wrong, even though he already saw what happened to Hajime. There was also a part in this where Koki was about to say to Kaori, about to tell Kaori he should have been the one who fell in that abyss, where Kaori slapped him. Yeah. We could also see the trials of the other members such as Suzu, Ryotaro, Tio. Another thing that I like in this volume as well is Super Tio getting witnessed by Suzu and Ryotaro. Yes, Super Tio, man, is so awesome. So there you have it, guys. Those were my 5 favorite volumes. But as I was speaking here, I actually thought of it again. And my favorite volume is not actually included here. I actually just simply forgot because it's been a while since I read the novels, man. My favorite novel is actually volume 8. I just remembered now why I really love that volume. There are a lot of really excellent things in that volume, man. Chia's acceptance, Chia and Hajime's alone time, talking about her mom, Shizuku, Koki, and the gang realizing that Hajime didn't simply achieve or get his powers because he fell through the abyss. They learned that he actually had to eat monster meat raw. We get to see Super Tio for the first time. The battle against the substitute apostles, cockroach apostles. Hajime showing his genuine smile again. And my favorite part of this volume is the emotional moment where Hajime brings the Beastman back to Verbergen. Damn, man, I just remembered. Luckily, I haven't finished the video yet. That's why. Yes, finally. So yeah, those were my favorite volumes. The other volumes were also nice, but These were my favorite ones that I keep on repeating reading again. For light novel readers, what are your favorite volumes? What is your favorite volume? And did I miss out anything? Please do let me know in the comments below. For anime viewers, if you want more Arifureta content, please do let me know in the comments as well. I will oblige because I really love Arifureta. I might talk about the web novel in future, the after stories, because there's a lot of content you anime viewers haven't known yet, which is actually really important for Arifureta lovers out there. And if you want me to, I'll also make a video about what are skipped in the first season. Can do that. I actually made the list already. Light novel readers, if you want to help me, please do make some list. We will see you soon in the next video about Arifureta.